Hey guys, it's Grand Admiral Thrawn, and in today's video I am reviewing Cal Kestis in his Scrapper uniform from Jedi Fallen Order. I had originally planned on getting this video out a lot sooner to when Jedi Survivor had come out, but I'm a few months late for that. So anyway, I think they did a really good job with Cal. I mean, the detailing is awesome. He looks just like him, how he does in his Scrapper uniform. His lightsaber is accurate of how part of it's damaged, so it's not like the double blade, at least at the time. He does fix it later. Yeah, he's very accurate. I'm going to take BD off for a second. And that's a cool feature, actually, that they allow you to attach BD onto his one shoulder. Yeah, they got him pretty accurate to how he looked as a Scrapper on Braca. This hood is removable, so you can detach it, like you can have his hood down. And then it also came with this as a feature, so you can have his hood up. And it's one of the few times where they get a figure to not have an overly sized hood, like I talked about in my Obi-Wan review. His hood is way too big. But like so, this Cal's hood is not actually that oversized. They got the detail very accurate of how he only has one glove on. I like that little small detail that they got right. And then he has this little holster with some tools that aren't removable, unlike how Tech is in the Bad Batch figures. And yeah, they got a lot accurate about this figure, like his things that he has on his gloves, they're accurate. Well, glove. And I do not know if it's removable. I've never tried removing the Scrapper uniform thing, but it probably, I don't think it is, so I've never tried. Anyway, yeah, they got his lightsaber, right, how it's part damaged on the bottom. And then it does come with the feature that most lightsabers do, where you can just unscrew it. However, with Cal's, for some reason, it's a lot harder to plug back in, so I don't want to unscrew it, because I don't want to have to deal with that. But how you can undo the blade, and it's just the saber then. Yeah, but for some reason with Cal's, it's a lot harder to put back into the saber. Anyway, so, yeah, they did a lot of great detail with Cal, and it looks just like Cameron. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I think Monahan, who plays Cal, and he looks just like Cal, so I believe they did base Cal off of his actor, though. But anyway, yeah, this figure looks just like Cal Kestis. They got the hair, the face, all that right. And yeah, they did a pretty good job with Cal. And with this figure, you also get BD1. However, it's not the plain white BD1. It's BD1 with the red skin that you can do. For features, BD comes with some great movability in his legs, like so. His head's adjustable, so you can make him have like facial expressions, and like looking up and whatnot. But oh, and they have the one little the yellow wires there on his legs. I personally would have preferred if they'd done normal plain white and red BD1 instead of one with a skin. Like, I know what they're going for here. It's just a normal BD1 would have been better, and then they do some, like, when The Force Unleashed came out, they did this, where they would release every Star Killer with a different skin. Like, they would release all his different skins as their own action figures. And I believe some of the time, they would come with a different colored lightsaber, like how in the game you can change his lightsaber color. I feel like they should have done that instead of just a few things that are randomly the other colors, like his double-bladed lightsaber here is 2 greens. Instead, like, I would have preferred 2 blue, and then you get a different version of Cal in a different skin with the 2 green and the normal lightsaber also green. So like I said earlier, it's a simple plug-in here, like so, to get BD on Cal. And then I'm going to put his hood back on. And like so, you got Cal with BD1 and his lightsaber. Okay. And then these aren't the only accessories Cal comes with. Cal did, like I said, double-bladed green lightsaber, which I think is actually pretty cool. how it looks just like the lightsaber. These are also removable, so you can change the color out if you want to, if you have two blues. And then I think I already went over the hood. My favorite of the accessories that he comes with, though, is actually the holocron from the game, which is the whole point of the game. You're trying to get the holocron, so I like how they included that, the thing you're trying to get. And it looks just like it. You can't open the thing, but it's still pretty cool for just a little cube. And then the final accessory that he comes with is one of these little critters that is okay of an accessory. I mean, it looks like it, so there's that. But the tail is movable, I believe. No, it is not actually. The tail is not movable. It looks movable, however, it is not. And yeah, those are all the accessories he comes with. The only thing I would have done really is just BD1 in red and white. That's my only real issue with the figure, because this could have been the default Cal. I know they already did have a Cal out at the time, but that Cal's impossible to find one for a cheap price now. So unless you buy the Cal from Jedi Survivor, you're not going to have a good time finding a plain white BD1. Anyway, so now on to the box. And Cal is actually pretty early on in the Gaming Greats wave. So for those of you who don't know, instead of doing a Jedi Fallen Order wave, every Star Wars video game is just one big box wave. Like so. So a figure could be randomly placed as number this or number this, and they would be like from a different game from the other ones, have zero connection to the other figures. Anyway, so Cal is actually number 2, and I kind of wish he was number 1, because the number 1 is just a jetpack trooper, which isn't really that great of a start for a wave. However, Cal feels like a more natural start for the Gaming Greats wave. That's a really good image of Cal, though, that they chose there for him. And I believe that is... I don't know which temple that is in the background. It might even just be the mantis. I don't know. But yeah, they did a good job of Cal. I can't remember which temple or whatever that is in the background, but it looks just like Cal on this picture. Same picture on the back, a little less room on it though, except it does show the holocron better. And the Gaming Greats wave has a wonderful blue for it. I think that sums up most video games from Star Wars, because a lot of the time they have to do with blue. And yeah, I think they did a really good job with Cal. I don't think he's necessarily a figure that should be an extra $10, because they do throw in a bunch of accessories here. Most of them feel justified, except I feel like we could have gotten the same figure for $25 instead of $35. Oh, and every Gaming Greats figure comes with this little sticker attached here on the box. And the same thing on the side here. Anyway, I think that this Cal is a 9 out of 10, because BD1 should have been red and white. I mean, if you are a fan of that skin, that's no problem for you. It's just, I kind of think this should have been the default Cal, and then they released the other figures with the other skins. And it just kind of feels weird with normal Cal, but then you have different skin BD1. But anyway, so 9 out of 10, still a great figure. If you are a fan of Jedi Fallen Order, I recommend you pick this one up. This is Grand Admiral Thrawn signing off, and I look forward to our next encounter in my next video.